Good morning, you guys. We are out and about walking. Harper is having her sniff fest before we take a nice long walk. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Mel. I'm taking you inside my world. So this is going to be a day in the life video. The last two times I've done days in the lives video, I've been more extensive about our mornings with you guys. It's very tedious to make videos and very time consuming. So today I did all of the things, so everything is done. She's pooping again, hang on. She's pooped twice today already. One thing I learned about Harper yesterday, you guys, is I didn't take her for a walk and we had no exercise. The reason for that is because of the weather. I didn't feel comfortable taking her out in such hot weather. So she didn't get to burn off any of her energy, which made her more anxiety ridden. Having sniff fest right now. After this, we're gonna go for a walk and we're gonna tire girlfriend out. She's so funny, she likes to eat the grass. Actually bought her one of those wheatgrass things from Petco, but if you guys do the wheatgrass, it could give them diarrhea, so just be careful. But they have wheatgrass at some supermarkets too, and it's the same thing, and it's so healthy for them. But she didn't want to have nothing to do with the wheatgrass that I bought her, so I just kind of broke it up and put it in her food. She's like a cow eating grass. I'm giving her time to do what she needs to do with herself, and then she knows when we go for a walk, it's business time. My goal for today is to have her not pull me. Check in with me a couple more times. You guys, on my last video, I think she checked in with me 3 times. I don't ask her to check in with me. Sometimes I do, but checking in is making sure that your dog is actually like looking at you through the walk to see if you're connected. So it's kind of important. They don't have to do it often. I don't expect Harper to do it often, but when I don't ask and she does it, so the last time I made that video, I was very proud that she actually like checked in with me. Otherwise, she's just walking and she's just determined to do her own thing and doesn't pay any attention to me, which is not ideal. She's paying attention to me now because I pulled her out of the bushes. Miss ma'am, we're not going under the bushes. We're not. I think she's ready to walk because she's getting antsy in her pantsies. I hope that we encounter more dogs so I can have her walk through it. It's a lot easier to be outside with her on a leash and walk through her seeing another dog because I have control. When I'm in control, I say that as in I lead her and she trusts me. Don't get it confused, you guys. I'm not trying to control her. I'm trying to be a good leader for her. I lead her to safety. I lead her to comfort. I help her with her anxiety. I take that weight off of her. So now we're gonna go for a walk. So we're gonna wear her out. So I'm just gonna try to give you guys my thought process on walking. It's important to me to have half the leash in my hand, which I'll show you guys here in a second. That means Harper is tuned in, she's communicating with me, and she's walking with me, not trying to fight me. Here she tried to cut me off, and I was like, no, you're not. So she stood behind me and then learned her lesson real quick. She did good for the most part, but here we always stop and look both ways because, you know, our mom taught us that. But most importantly, I'm looking to see if any direction that we go in, there is no dogs. We always stop at the crosswalk. Harper knows to stop. She's so smart. It's important that she doesn't pull. When I first got her, you guys, she was literally dragging my ass everywhere. My arms hurt. I was angry and bitter, but this is a huge improvement. And like I said, when I was showing you guys the tools that I was utilizing, that slip leash put her in check. Sometimes we got to stop because we know our babies get tangled. Give them the time in the room. I love this so much because she just You guys can see that she does not stop to sniff anything. The whole purpose of a sniff fest is to sniff. The whole purpose of a walk is to walk. Period. Anyway, that's what we do. If you don't want to do that with your dog, I'm not going to judge you completely, but it just works out really well for us, you guys, because it gives her time just to do different things. And I think she does really well with it. Here she got distracted, and I was like, no, ma'am, you leave them alone. And I was like, good girl, and we kept moving. Crossing the street again, and then we saw peoples. So at this point, you guys, we've only been on a walk for 5 minutes. I shortened it for you guys, but we've literally walked for 5 minutes. And she's pooped. So as you guys can see down the way, there's a couple, and then, I don't know, 2 women and then a dog. So we're gonna be decent human beings and walk across the street and go on the other side. Because we don't want confrontation. We are doing, what is it called? Dog walking etiquette. Take your ass on the other side of the street so you don't have to have interaction with other dogs. I mean, common sense, people. But let's see how Harper reacts. Y'all, I slowed this video down real nice and slow because I'm just baffled right now and I'm so excited, but I'm like, what in the actual fuck just happened? So you guys can see Harper is walking side by side. Right here you can see she noticed this dog, okay? She's walking, she's staying to my left. I'm towards the dog, she is not. She crosses over because she gets a little anxious. The leash is wrapped around her, so she's not comfortable. She stopped. She kept walking. She pulled a little bit, and I was like, come on, let's go. She goes over back to the other side, minds her own business. She ain't even looking at this dog. Says, oh, let me sniff this tree because it's a great idea. So now she's behind me. I'm in front of her. She gives me a nice yank, does a 360 in the street like a crazy person, comes back to the bushes, comes back around me, and now watch what she does. She keeps it moving on my left, like nothing happened. I am baffled. Now I'm going to let you guys watch it in real time. What in the hell just happened? She was walking next to me, you guys. She crossed over. She saw the dog. She walked on the other side of me. She sniffed some bushes. She didn't pay attention. And then all of a sudden she did a 360. Walked back around me. Noticed the dog. Did a little puffy puffies. And then pulled me once. And then she stopped. And now we're watching. Okay, I'll take it. So we're gonna continue the walk for a little bit. Y'all, I am not kidding when I told you I wanted to wear her out today so mama can work. Look y'all, she finally checked in with me this entire time. The reason why it's important for your dog to check into you guys is you will see why it doesn't work out. Your dog's just running a whole muck, not paying attention to you, not looking at you, and then I gotta yank her ass because we had to cross the street and she wouldn't even communicate and they're looking at me. Eye contact is everything. She finished walking up here and then I just felt so bad, y'all, because she was pooped. I wanted to let her know and give her reassurance that she's a good girl, so You guys can see that in just a second here. Check in. Hello, I love you. Mwah. And then now we're gonna go rest. So I'm a little disappointed today, you guys, but that's okay. Harper has not checked in with me at all. In the last clip, you guys just saw her stopped, and I had to get her attention. She's just been on the move today, not worrying about me, really disconnected, and that's okay, but maybe she's hungry and thirsty. So now that she's completely exhausted, I'm exhausted too. She'll probably drink a ton of water and eat her food and then go to bed. It is 10 o'clock in the morning right now, so I can start working. But the car's right over there. I usually park in a shopping center and then go walk through neighborhoods, if you guys are wondering. One of these days I'm gonna trip over her and fall on my face, y'all. She's gotta learn not to walk in front of me. Not quite sure why she does that. But anyway, we're gonna go to the car. She's gonna eat, I'm gonna eat, and then we'll see you guys shortly. Come on. Are you tired? Are you tired? Yeah, you're tired. Come. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now she's getting mad because she doesn't want to walk anymore. But this is also a side effect of dogs being at the Humane Society, you guys. They don't get walked, so they have no exercise. When they start to exercise, it takes time for them to gradually, just like you and I, you guys, if you're on a diet and you're starting to exercise, maybe you're a little overweight and you're huffing and puffing just to walk up the stairs, but then eventually in months you're running. That's exactly what Harper has to do, and including myself, because I have actually lost quite a bit of weight, you guys, because I walk with Harper a lot. So that's why I'm over here huffing and puffing talking to you guys. So we're gonna move, y'all, because this lady just pulled up with her dog to go potty, and then there's this guy with his dog over here, and this lady has a little dog. And of course, not on a leash. So we're gonna move. Her is in the back seat, so she won't do anything because I just put my arm up, and she can go ahead and try to play with me. I also respect other pet parents, you guys, and I don't want their dog to get stressed out because my dog is stressed out. So Harper's back there chilling. She doesn't want to eat, and she's not drinking anything. So she's probably just gonna relax, cool herself off, and then do her things. So I'm gonna eat my rice pudding. This is my lunch, you guys. I have spinach Dijon salad. It's got eggs, almonds, and cheese with just pure spinach. And then I'm gonna have a yogurt. So there is normally what I eat. I'm eating a lot healthier. I'm very dehydrated. So I am going to make sure I chug a lot of water today. And then I have my aloe vera to help boost that. So I released my video yesterday showing you guys about Harper's reactiveness. I've been watching a lot of training videos. I mean a lot, you guys, because there is nothing more that I want to do than figure out how to make her okay. On my last video, I had a comment, and I really appreciate your thought and kindness. And I know I say a lot that I don't want unsolicited advice, you guys, but please take that with a grain of salt. I don't want insulting just belittling ignorant advice if you guys have advice, because I do have a pit bull. If you have a pit bull and you want to share what works with your pit bull because you're a genuine human being, I am open to suggestions. Please don't take when I say I don't need your unsolicited opinions. Sometimes I would like to hear if you can relate, if you are in the same circumstance. So this particular person mentioned a different harness for Harper, so I wanted to talk about that a little bit with you guys. Thank you for bringing it up, because I want to show you guys and obviously bring you into our world so you understand. Your actual username is, I don't know what your username is. You brought up, please, you guys, when I say unsolicited opinions, I'm not trying to be a total bitch about it. I'm just saying, like, I don't need advice about things that I know about. I don't know about how to take care of Harper and reactive dogs. I'm educating myself and learning. So if you have a dog like Harper and you want to give, hey, this is what we did together and this is what worked for us, I am totally okay with that. So please don't think I'm this like bitch, because I'm not. You can give me your opinions about things when you can relate to a circumstance. It's just I get a lot of negative comments that are very ignorant. They're not in a carefree, concerning tone. So yeah, sometimes I get a little bit on edge about it, and then I am sarcastic and petty, but that's kind of just the nature of my being too, because people are rude, so I kill them with kindness. I saw your comment and I just wanted to kind of touch on it. So you talked about harnesses, different harnesses. You talked about the way that I talk to Harper. You talk about the way that I engaged with her. So I just want to kind of break that down. Harper was from the Humane Society, so she was literally in a stall that was this big and she only had room to walk back and forth. One day I'll show you guys her body, because she was literally on concrete and only had so much space to move around. Plus she was by German Shepherds on one side of her and Siberian Huskies on the other side of her, and then across from her was the really aggressive area of dogs. Harper was at the Humane Society for 7 months. If you have never been into a Humane Society or a place where they keep dogs, you guys, it is terrifying. It is not comfortable for them. They're so stressed out, and they're in this little itty bitty, it's like being in prison and you're in, when you're in prison and you're confined to your cell for months, you go batshit crazy. So she is coming out of that and coming into the world not knowing her place in the world. She has not been pet, she has not been loved, she has not been walked. So for a very long time, you guys, and she had some people foster her, but then they would take her for a day and give her right back because the person couldn't handle her. She is a big girl. She likes to pull. She plays really freaking rough. She was a stray, so she's fighting for her life. She knows what the hell she's doing. She is in her own little world, and she's gonna walk because she was out in the world by herself as a stray. So she's not used to being on a leash. She's not used to having a companion love on her and give her support and encouragement and help her anxiety. She has anxiety towards people because people did things to her. She also has anxiety towards dogs because of where she's been, and God only knows what she had to go through as a stray. When I first got Harper, the Humane Society told me that I should get something like this and the collar that she has on. I was like, okay. I trusted and valued their suggestion, and we'll call it a suggestion because I don't know how you can know how Harper is going to work if you just kept her in a kennel all day and walked her for 5 minutes. So I put her in this thing and she hated it. Okay, I hate it too. I went and bought this one. This goes underneath her chest. It's like put on a pair of underwear. This went up through her front legs, and then it went around and strapped on the top of her to kind of pull her back, going like that. She hated me even more. I went and bought this, you guys. This is a slip lead. She actually doesn't mind it. This is a training purpose leash only, and nobody should be having this leash walking their dog. But we took this out for a day, and let's just say Harper learned how to walk next to me that day. She choked the shit out of herself. because she kept yanking and pulling me, and just, I'm very grateful for a slip knot. I've had people tell me that I need to get a shock collar and e-collar. No, we're not doing any of that. It's like helping a kid. If the kid keeps touching the hot oven and they burn their hand, they're not going to do it anymore. It's the same thing with this. She kept choking herself, stressing herself out, and then she realized, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this anymore because it's as simple as walking next to this lady. So these are all of the things that I've tried to use, and you guys can see in the videos that Harper now walks next to me. She pulls every once in a while. Obviously she reacts to a dog walking by, but we're still working through that. So this is the leash I have. I take her to areas where I can just let the leash hang off of her and she can go run around so she can feel free. But I just have her collar on because I don't feel like any of this other stuff is necessary. She feels more restricted, which makes her react even more, and she gets pissed. She doesn't need it. She just needs somebody just kind of give her a nice little yank to put her in check, so to speak. The car situation yesterday, you made a comment about me, I'm going to put it into my own terms, like comforting her and babying her in the car and petting her. I don't know how to take care of her in the car when a dog walks by, to be honest with you. There's no video on YouTube about how to what to do when your dog reacts to another dog in the car. Usually we're driving, so I can just keep going and then she takes 2 seconds to react. But another dog coming up to the side of my car is totally inappropriate on that dog owner. But I thought I did the best I could. She has anxiety, so you guys can see in the video that she was just kind of pouncing on the front of the car. Well, usually the dog keeps moving and then she's done. Well, because the dog saw her, and golden retrievers are very playful, you guys, she thought it was a good idea to come to the door. The problem was is that the lady was on her phone, didn't call the dog to recall her dog to come back by her. This dog never should have been by my car. So I didn't know how to react to that. You guys saw at the end, she got a little bit more aggressive. Well, I just put my arm up because that's all I can do. Harper and I are never in the car all this much. Yesterday was an exception because it was hot out and we needed to sit in the air conditioner. We're not usually always in the car, so I can always distract her or take her out of the situation. I was petting her and comforting her because she needs to know that my tone of voice when I speak to her is a tone that's not worrisome, that's not threatening. I always talk to Harper and tell her that the puppy's going potty just like you. She's with her mama, leave her alone. And she listens to that. So I'm doing whatever I feel is necessary, and I talk to her however I want that I think is appropriate. Most of the time I avoid the situations, or I just kind of nip it in the butt and say no, you guys. But yesterday was the first time I actually wanted to film something for you guys. Filming a reaction is completely different than in the moment. If I was not filming for you guys, I would have literally pulled her in the back seat. But I wanted you guys, again, you guys, my videos are sometimes for entertainment purposes, for educational purposes, so you guys can see. So please don't take my videos too hard. I had a very hard time filming that yesterday for you guys because I knew I was going to get criticism and judgment. But I also wanted to see the raw, real booty shots. What is happening? Normally, that situation would have been nipped in the butt real quick. This is why I have a hard time, you guys, reading comments, because I know people have questions or they have suggestions or they want to relate. But sometimes I just film for the purposes of showing you guys what actually happens. It's not because I thought it was a good idea to let video record my dog acting like a cuckoo bird in my car because I thought it was going to be a great time and fun. It's to show you guys every day this is what I have to endure. This horrible dog, she's ruining my life. She's the sweetest. I love her so much, you guys, but I wanted you guys to see the not so pretty things that happen, because y'all just think she's the cutest and big old ham. Meanwhile, I'm losing all my marbles trying to figure out how to make her not lose her marbles. So anyway, I'm gonna eat. I hope that helped you guys. Hopefully we can get some orders. But if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask questions. Be selective about your unsolicited opinions. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally watching YouTube videos of these amazing people that I watch. And in a matter of 3 weeks, I have gotten her to walk next to me. That's all I care about. Next, we're going to be working on commands like sit. She does sit sometimes. Stay. Heel. Maybe work on trying to get her me paw, you guys. But that's in time. That's in time. But all I know is if your dog is really obedient to you, if they respect you, then they'll do things for you. And the way that I interact with my dog is how I interact with my dog. And she loves me for it, y'all. And she might probably think I'm crazy, too. I'm here for it. She's stuck with me. Are you stuck with me? Do you like that you're stuck with me? Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how I handle Harper in reality. There's an actual pit bull over there. She's freaking out. No. 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 So let me break this down for y'all. I yelled at her firmly. I let go slowly to give her time to react, to know, to check herself. She checks in with me because she knows I am not playing. And then she just sits. Here's another guy with, well, that's just a guy. So there you guys go. I'm sorry, I was editing, so I have my pen in my mouth and I'm editing with my little stick. Harper's losing her mind. I said no. She's like, I'm gonna go in the back and bark out the window in the back and see if you say something. You can look. He's very handsome, huh? He's going potty with his daddy. They're going potty too. You don't need to be afraid. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. And they're still over there, you guys. She's gonna sit and she's gonna watch, and this is how. See, look at that beautiful there. I think he's pit bull. This guy, he's got a little Chihuahua. Can you see? And then I think that's a pit bull. I'm pretty sure Harper wants to go play because, whoa, he's a handsome pit bull, but she can't be being a hoo-ha mess. She can look and growl and observe. She's allowed, but she is not. See, they're just playing outside on the grass. I honestly think he lives in his car. What did I say? No. So there you guys have it. Go ahead and try to test me. I'm okay with her looking, and it's encouraged to look because she needs to realize that they're just out there playing. They're not out there trying to get her. So she can look. It's just this jumping on my dashboard bullshit. No, you're not. I would love for her to just go over there and... Harper! She's getting excited because they're playing and running. But I would love for her to just take her over there and play. But I don't know, you guys. I don't know how that process is going to be to introduce her to other dogs. I don't even know how I would do that in the future. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Yes, you can look at the babies. But we are not being a whole mess. No, we're not. They're playing. Yeah, they're playing with the ball and the frisbee. Do you want to play with the ball and the frisbee too? Yeah. You're not going to be a hot mess though. They're being good boys and girls. Yep. So this is what I do with her, you guys. I'm not gonna, the video from yesterday, I showed you guys, I just let her do her thing, so she's just being good. Good girl. You my good girl? Are you the goodest girl? She went from the back seat sitting out the window. They're not outside anymore. He's actually leaving, and now she's sitting here suckling. Yeah. Now no. It's a bunch of boys. You see how she just darts up like, what? Are you a kookaburra? Miss ma'am. Harper. Harper. Pretty. Nope, she gonna suckle. She putting herself in a timeout. So I'm at this park, you guys. It's a really nice big park, and it's just a nice playground. There's bathrooms here, and then over here is a nice gated area where people can play horseshoes. So guess where me and Harper go. There's no shade, which I don't like, but I'm gonna bring her in here. I let Harper play, y'all. I let her sniff around. Just be yourself. Got her toys here. So I got her favorite toys, some water, and then I got a ball. She gonna sniff everything. So just let her sniff everything and just kind of know that she's on her own, even though we're completely... She's probably gonna go over here and dig holes. Last time we were here, she tried to dig a hole to China because this is nice wet dirt, and she wanted to cool off. I feel like she's gonna go poop. It's so nice to just watch her play without anybody bothering or interrupting us. Harper. She don't listen to me, you guys. I can't recall her. Harper. Sometimes she does. But if this gate wasn't there, she wouldn't come by me. So that's one thing we have to work on too. See, she's trying to dig this hole. No, you're not. No. No. Go drink your water. Yo, I'm not trying to damage property, okay? Go. Get. No. I said no. There's no hole digging and horseshoes. Come on. Where's your water? Drink some water. Good girl. Last time we were here, there was a dog that came up out of the corner that was off leash and walked right up to here, and Harper met nose to nose through this gate right here. And look, now she's digging again. Girl. No, come. No, we're not. She is like the best hole digger ever. I need to take her to like a archaeology site. She'll find all the dinosaur bones. Huh? You gonna find all the dinosaur bones? Are we tired now? So now you guys can see that all she wants to do is just lay on the ground because she's so hot and breathing heavy, and she wants me to rub her belly. This is how she cools off. She has no stamina, you guys. We haven't even been here for 5 minutes. She loves to roll in the grass, and I pet her belly, and this is how she cools off. This is what you guys see, the ham. Yeah, you want to cool off? Should we cool off? Don't you dare bite me. We're gonna cool off? Yeah, let's cool off. Let's cool off. She's gonna see him just run around. Oh, there's another guy over there with his dog. Oh, I don't even know what the hell's going on over there. It's none of my business, but there's just a whole lot of off-leash dogs over there. Harper and I are just gonna stay inside this nice little gated community. Our condo. Oh, she peed on the leash. Cool. So I miss it every single time, you guys, but there was this stupid ass lady that walked right by the gate here, and I didn't have Harper on the leash, so Harper ran from this side all the way to this side about 20 times like a basket case. So now she's completely out of breath and just panting. So I try not to get so angry, but I don't know why other people think it's okay to bring your dogs around other people. Like, just go walk your dog and let people be. Look at her, y'all. What are you doing? What's happening? No, we're not. Harper. If I took her to the beach, you guys, which I don't think the beaches in California, they allow dogs on the beach. They can be in like the picnic areas, but Harper would love to dig in the beach, like the sand. I think that would be appropriate. Otherwise, to the children's park over there, and she can dig in that sand, but I'm not bringing her around kids. I don't trust these kids. There she is over there digging a hole, China. Y'all, she loves digging holes and burying herself in them so she can cool off. Look at, oh my God. Girl. Harper. Now I know which dog dug all the holes at the animals shelter. Anybody need help planting in your garden? But this is the dog that Harper sniffed the other day. Oops. She's beautiful. And hey, sir. But he was really nice to Harper, but she just roams around, and that's the dog that Harper sniffed. It seems like everybody at this park seems to know each other because, you know, it's the neighborhood, and I'm just some random stranger traveling through. I'm like, hey. But there's a guy over here too, and his dog's off leash, and they're just all walking around just mingling, and it makes me really sad, you guys, because I want a dog mingle. Like, I want my dog to be okay, and I want her to sniff butts and mingle and say hi. And right now there's like 2 single men with their dogs. Not that I'm trying to pick up men at the park with my dog, y'all. I'm seriously just trying to get her exhausted and socialize her. I guess I need socialization too, huh? I should go to a dog park and watch how other people socialize there, how they socialize their dogs with other dogs. Because I feel like I'm failing at life, and I panic when there's another dog around. I don't know how to let Harper react to it, and I think that's what I need help with, to be honest. This lighting is screaming Coldplay yellow. Harper and I were at the park, and then I stopped to make myself a sandwich, and I went live last night. So if you guys want to go check that out, the live video is up and posted. My eye is all better. I cleaned it out. Those of you guys that were on my live. Harper and I are sitting here taking our last walk for the night and having our last sniff fest and potty. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today, and we'll see you again soon. Bye. I don't have a hand. Bye, guys. One more thing before we go, y'all. Harper wanted to tell you guys a bedtime story about Humpty Dumpty. Y'all, I laugh in the car because she's back there doing whatever she needs to do. And she shakes the whole car. So if anybody ever wonders what we're doing in here, girl,